Instagram has just released a brand new feature, which is not only going to help you grow faster on the platform, get hyper-targeted followers, but also add another income stream to your Instagram account. Today, I'm going to talk about it. If you're new, my name's Josh. I'm a 20-year-old Instagram marketer here in New Zealand. I also run an agency, and I post 2 videos every single week all about Instagram growth, social media, and making money online. So make sure you subscribe if you're new and leave a like on the video. So recently, Instagram came out with a long-awaited update, which is all about comments. Mass deleting comments, managing comments, and pinning comments, which is going to bring about new ways to both grow and monetize with comments. Also, apologies, my throat has been killing me the past couple of weeks, but I'm fed up with it. I wanted to make a video, so hopefully you can put up with it and learn something good from this video. Now, I do want to focus this video mostly on pinned comments. However, I'm going to quickly go over mass deleting comments, as that's also a pretty cool feature, and then we'll dive into how you can grow and monetize with this update. Okay, so if we jump into my screen here on my personal account, we'll jump into the comments and I'll show you how it looks. So there should, at the top right of my screen, be 3 dots which you press, which is going to allow you to manage the comments. For some reason, those 3 dots are not there. However, if I click in the top right corner, it still pops up with the prompt, which is weird. Maybe a glitch. It's been like that for the past week. But then you can see that I've got manage comments and comment controls. Now, comment controls have always been around. You've always been able to restrict certain words, such as, like, for example, I restrict Forex on pretty much all of my content because I get spammers trying to sell me their get rich quick stuff in my comment section. But if I click manage comments, it's then going to give me the ability to select certain comments, and a bunch of comments. So I'm going to just go through and select the ones that say check DM, that one there. These ones are all kind of random. I do check my DMs, so you just go to DM me or DM the right way. And anyway, then I can click more options and I can block those accounts. I don't really want to block these people. They're not doing anything wrong. It's just a little bit spammy. And so I'm going to click delete, and then I can delete these 5 comments. And that's pretty much as simple as it is, which is really good. It might seem kind of pointless for a lot of people if you don't get too many comments, but on some of my bigger accounts where I get a ton of spam comments, and no matter how many words I restrict, they always manage to find a way around it. That's going to be super helpful for me and many others of you who run larger accounts. So that's the mass deleting comments. Let's get into the fun stuff. So pinned comments. Now, on the surface, this might just seem like another pretty mundane, small little feature that's been added to Instagram. However, you couldn't be further from the truth. Used correctly, this can be massive, both for paid strategies and organic ones, specifically organic. But how do you actually grow with pinned comments? Well, you go out there and you do the exact same research that you would do for influencer marketing when you're looking to buy promotions from influencers. You find pages who have already got the audience you're wanting to get in front of, and then instead of paying them for a post, or instead of trying to get your content reposted by them for free, you attempt to get your comments pinned on them and shown in front of their entire audience, which is going to help you get profile visits. And then when people visit your profile, assuming you've set it up the right way and you've got great content on your page, a lot of those people will convert into followers, and some of them will convert into customers. Obviously, that's a good thing. Now, there are 3 different ways you can go about getting your comments pinned on a post, some of which are guaranteed to work every single time. First, you can go with the regular route of simply turning on post notifications, commenting as soon as the post goes live, making it something witty, engaging, valuable, and hopefully getting a lot of people who see the post to like that comment, rank it up towards the top, and then when the creator or the curator of that account sees the comment, they may randomly decide to pin it out of good faith, and that helps you get your content or get your account out there to more people. This involves a fair bit of time, a fair bit of good timing, a fair bit of luck, and a bit of skill as well to be able to do good comments. And this is essentially the same as what's always been possible, except instead of going for top comment just for the sake of top comment, you go for top comment and then it's going to get pinned on top of that. So it's sort of like a little bit better. Now, the second way that you can get your comments pinned on different accounts to grow your audience is very similar to a strategy that already exists, and it's basically the shout out for shout out, but it's pinned comment for pinned comment. What you want to do here is you find people in your niche who have a similar sized following and a similar audience, and you say, hey, on your next post, you pin my comment, and on my next post, I'll pin your comment. It's pretty straightforward, and it's basically like a shout out for shout out, except it's pin comment for pin comment. Now, the third one is, again, taking a leaf out of the shout out style of growth and paying someone who has a large audience to pin your comment on their post. Now, with the second and third option, the pin comment for pin comment and paying for pin comments, you'll likely want to arrange this ahead of time so you can be sure on the content that's going to be posted, as well as that you can comment straight away to maximize your returns. With the first strategy, obviously you can't pre-arrange it, but you're going to have post notifications on to get in early and get your stuff pinned, because maybe after a few hours, every influencer is different. They might stop checking their comments, or they may have already pinned some. Now, the cool thing about this is it actually adds a new way to do influencer marketing. In the past, when you wanted to pay for promotion on larger accounts, you get a story post or a feed post, and now you can also go for a pinned comment. The reason that this is so exciting is because when you usually pay for a promotion of some form, 99% of the time it looks like an ad. Like probably 99.9% of the time it looks like an ad, therefore it gets less engagement on the account, which leads to less reach of the post, and when the post gets less reach, that means you're growing less while spending the same amount. However, with pinned comments, you can get your content pinned at the top of a highly engaging piece of their content. So you're paying to get on like really, really highly engaged content that they're posting that their audience is going to love and is ideally related to your niche. And because it is one of their pieces of content, it is likely to do considerably better in the feed, in the explore feed, on hashtags. More people will share it. And on top of this, the post is likely to stay up forever, because when you pay for a shout out, they're usually deleted after 12 or 24 hours, depending on what you agreed upon. However, if it's their content, they're likely to leave it up for months, if not years, and you can be sitting at the top of that ranking on hashtags for a long, long time to come. But what should you actually go about commenting on these posts? Well, here's what not to do. Cool post. Follow me for more XYZ, whether that be motivation, fitness, inspiration, cooking tips, whatever it is. Because who cares? People don't go to the comment section to see you tell people why they should follow them. That's quite spammy. Comment something relevant, insightful, maybe even witty that is going to pick the attention of your ideal audience and build a bit of intrigue, and therefore they are likely to click on your account. Then when they're over to your account, as long as your profile is set up really nicely, that is going to generate a lot of followers and turn those profile visits into fans and potentially into customers. On the other hand, if your content is yuck, your comment is spammy, and there's no real branding taking place here, then chances are this strategy will be horrible, because if the comment's really spammy, even if it does get pinned, very few people will click on it, and out of those very few people, if your page looks horrible, none of them are going to follow, and therefore it's a waste of time. On the other hand, you can gain hundreds of followers with this if you've got a great comment, you've got a great page, and so on. And that there is the key for all growth strategies, whether it be hashtags, influencer marketing, pinned comments, any Facebook ads, literally anything. If your profile looks horrible, you're not going to grow many followers, regardless of how good your influencer marketing, hashtags, or Facebook ads are. If your page is bad, it's going to be very, very hard to grow. On the other hand, you can have a very average Facebook strategy or a very average influencer marketing strategy. Like myself, I'm not great at Facebook ads. I get pretty good results because I focus on having a highly converting page, which means even if your strategy of your Facebook ads is average or influencers or whatever, it'll still do well because your page is converting well, which is what I rely on. And yeah. Now, obviously, the way that you can monetize this, as I did say at the start that I would talk about monetization, is if you have a niche page, you can charge people for this. And the exact rates of how much this is going to cost, whether you're selling or buying these, is really up in the air at the moment. There's not a lot of data on it. There's not a lot of people that have tested it out and seen the results. So it's pretty hard to quantify the prices, which means if you're buying these, I would just be lowballing. Go really low, like offer people like $5 and offer like 100 different pages like $5 for a pinned comment. and see what they say. If 95 of them say no, then you've just got yourself 5 pinned comments for $25, and see how they perform. See if it's worth more than $5, then you can go back to the other accounts and say, hey, we'll give you 10, or so on. Or maybe it's a waste of time. So go out there and test it out, and then basically based off those results, you'll be able to work out a value, and influencers will work it out as well. If they see people growing really fast with these, they will increase the prices. If they see people getting not very good results, then they will obviously decrease them. It's all down to supply and demand. But like I said, if you have a theme page and you're selling these, even if you just charge $5 per pinned comment, you can pin 3 comments per post. If you're posting 3 times a day, that is another $45 US per day that you're getting just from pinning 9 comments per day on your content that is growing your account. It is not taking away anything from your content, it's actually adding to it, if anything, and it's another $1,500 per month on top of whatever you're doing. So nice wee monetization strategy, nice wee growth strategy, and hopefully a like on the video if you enjoyed it and got some value out of it, learned something new. Also, make sure you subscribe if you are new. I really do appreciate it. We're on the grind to hit 50,000 subscribers this year. We just passed 10K. Thank you very much for that. You're all legends. And yeah, if you want to see more of this face on your YouTube recommended feed, hit the subscribe, like the video. See you in the next one. Cheers.